hey to everyone individually. We'll start off with Andrew Hatchett. Say hello.
As we say in the South, bonus knockers.
Okay. All right. Well, we went a little weird there. All right, Diane.
All right. Keep your social distancing.
There you go. All right. And Mike.
Hello, everyone.
Say hello. There we go. And then we have Tasha, who signed up on our little form. Just to let everybody know, Tasha signed up last week on our form that we have down in the description because she wanted to play. And it's awesome having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome. All right. And we have Terry Lee Britton. Say hey, Terry.
Yeah, I am here. I thought I was an audience member. I think it's so different now.
Yeah, right. Whatever. All right. And say hello, Bill, to everyone.
Hello, Bill. Thank you for staying home, everyone, and playing game show.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best way to stay safe is playing games with your friends.
There you go. Awesome. Excellent point, too. Susan, my sister, say hello.
Hello.
Sue Bear. There you go.
Oh,
Debbie, say hello.
Hello, and don't forget to hit the like button if you're on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh,
yeah, good point. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think you can do it on Facebook too. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway. Hey, Blake, say hello to everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
There
Big
you
dog
go.
says hey, too. So
There you go. There you go.
Big dog.
Love it. Love it. And then we have our first contestant, Miss Pat. Hey, Pat.
Hey.
Dear Mert, how are you doing?
Fine. I've made 68 masks this week.
Awesome. That is super
Oh, good for
fantastic.
you.
That's amazing.
There you
Yes. Round of applause.
Thank you.
A round of applause. Hold on. It's like in a circle. Never mind. Okay. And then Russ, say hello. There he is. He's doing a round of applause.
Round of applause for Mark.
There you go. Everybody ready to get started out here? Hey, let's give it a little bit. Okay, let's go out here and see if there's anybody out here that we know. Dear Myrtle says hey. Diane Bush says hey. So everybody in here said hey. And then we got Betty Lou out there. Hey, Betty Lou.
Hey, Betty Lou.
What do we have? We have is that Marion LaSalle?
Marion.
Yep, absolutely. We got Rich, Gil, Chipper, who's sitting right over there, right now. Oh, it's over there. Never mind. I always get those messed up anyway. Yeah, that's right. There you go. And then we have Debbie Davis is saying hey too. All right, so everybody in here is definitely playing out there, right? There we go. Oh, there's Mike. Hey, Mike. Oh, look at there. Someone just subscribed. Justine Leitch, I think, is that what it is?
Yeah. Hi, Justine. Good
Awesome.
to see you again.
Yes.
One of our folks.
Awesome. Fantastic.
nice.
How
Betty.
nice is that? How nice is that? That's
Well,
awesome.
Betty Lou's one of our people too. So yeah, she's
Yeah.
been here more than I have.
Oh, yes. She's a
She
very,
doesn't miss a
she's-
week.
I know. And Gil says, wow, Hollywood Squares tonight. Yeah, we're going to try it. We're going to see how that goes. And
I have a question.
uh-huh.
Since I'm opposing Cousin Russ, do
Right.
I have to give him bonus points by typing in his name like I did a few weeks ago? Or is he on his own tonight?
Hey, he's on his own tonight. Okay. He just gets an X or whatever, and etc.
Unless you're cleaning up the floor with them again.
I love, that's right. I love this. This is Gil says out there, dangerous center square, the real square. I love it. Love it. Uh-oh. And Chipper's showing you some love there. Blake throwing some love out there to you. So, oh, look at here. All the way from southwest Australia. Ross
Nice.
Boundy. How about that?
Ross.
How about that?
Ross is here.
That's so awesome. Look at there. And she says, not sure I remember how Hollywood Squares are played. Well, you're about to find out because we're getting ready to get started. You guys ready to get this thing going?
Yes.
bet.
Yeah. First of
All
all,
right.
if I go like this,
Okay.
I'm poking Blake in the ear, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, actually you
If I'm
are.
like this, I'm poking Susan in the ear.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Just checking.
There you go.
Just,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have it right. I'll just.
and
Yeah,
if I go like
that's a good
this,
idea, Tasha. That's right. Everybody doing the Brady Bunch kind of thing.
Okay, I can poke Mike that way.
I'm around with
All
Michael's
good.
head.
All right. Well, Pat, we're going to let you go first since ladies first. And so you get to choose anyone you would like out of the 9 squares. So let me, I can show you those. Do you need to see them? Because I took them away.
I know. I've
Okay.
memorized.
All right, you got them memorized. All right, so who would you like?
I'm going for Terry.
Terry in the middle. Terry Lee Britton.
The easy pick.
Yes, that's easy. All right.
Not easy.
Get him out of the way.
He and I have been partners before.
That's
so
true.
I'm really
You're counting on that.
confident.
You're
Yes,
counting
I'm
on that.
counting on
Gotcha. All right, here we
Whoa.
go. So here we go. Terry, McDonald's lawyers fought with McDavid's, a burger chain in Israel, over the trademark to the name. Do you think that's true or no? What do you think on that? Okay, so it's McDonald's lawyers fought with McDavid's, a burger chain in Israel, over the trademark to the name. What do you think? I think that's real.
Having heard of some history of other weird trademark
Mhm.
disputes,
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes.
He says yes. So we're going to go right to Pat. Pat, what do you think on that?
I think no. I don't know of any Irish Jewish people going to Israel.
Okay, so you say no on that. Unfortunately, I have to say that is actually
Yeah.
true. So very interesting.
Oh my
huh?
gosh.
I
Yeah.
should have trusted Terry.
What's the Irish? Wait a minute. Where's the Irish thing here?
Mick
Oh,
David.
Scott. I think Scottish. Isn't it? Aren't the Mick
Daniels?
Scottish?
Daniel was this featured guy in the Bible in the Old Testament.
McDavid.
David.
Another,
David.
another featured guy
Yeah.
in the Old Testament.
All right, I'm gonna leave this on here for a second, just while I do something really quick.
He didn't have a big part though, David.
Right.
No,
Right.
just the king of
that seems
Israel.
obvious. McDonald's is an international concern. It's in every country in the world, pretty much.
There you go.
So they would seriously be doing that.
You think? That's pretty incredible that you even knew that. I think.
I wonder what
I
other
used
people
my
said.
incredibly huge brain, which is too big for my skull, really.
Lord have mercy. What a mess he is, huh?
What a mess.
All right, so we have to give an X in the center square. So let's see how that works out. Let me go over here real quick just to view it because I looked at something that was messy. Yeah, there we go. We got an X in the middle. So Russ, it is your turn. Where would you like to go this time?
Andrew.
Andrew in the top left. Andrew Hatchett. There he is. Andrew, you ready?
Yes.
Well, even if you're not, you're going. Okay, here we go. So, Andrew. Okay, this is an interesting one here. Okay, a drug created from Gila monster saliva is helping diabetics control glucose. Wow, that's kind of scary.
It may be scary, but it is true.
And he says it is true. So, go to Russ.
Well,
Russ.
do I trust Andrew?
Do you trust
I agree,
Andrew?
I agree with Andrew.
You're going to agree with Andrew. So a drug created from Gila monster saliva is helping. Oh, look at there. Somebody, Sharon Bromer, just
Sharon
followed
Bromer.
on
Bromer.
over on Twitch. Thank you for following. Yes. And you're right. You know what? That is true. You are absolutely correct. How about that? Huh? Nice. Excellent.
Oh, and by the way, Andrew is the one Google asks when they don't know
That's
something.
true. That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
Just to clarify that.
We did have out there. Oh, I like this. Who was that? Justine says from Central PA. How nice. That's pretty cool. Whereabouts in Central PA? I'm actually from Williamsport, which is kind of north, but where Little League started. Betty Lou said false on that first one. Then we had a wow from Gil. Then we had, let's see, Pennsylvania. Oh, there, Maria Capaldi from Pennsylvania as well. There you go. There you go.
One of our
Another
people.
one of ours.
A new game
You
with
guys
new
brought a
technology.
crowd today.
I know.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Insulin. There you go. I like that. Maria says. Capaldi. There you go. All right, here we go. So let's do this. Here we go. We got Mert's gonna go, and Mert, let's see. What do you think? Who do you want to pick right now?
I have to go in the lower right,
The
Mr.
lower
Sweet.
right. Lower
Why?
right. There you go. Balake, you ready?
That's the block.
All right, here we go. All right, here it is. Okay. Charles Manson. Oh, yuck. Timothy McVeigh and one of the 9/11 bombers played poker in prison every Saturday for 6 months. Oh, that's a really, really weird
I don't
one.
like this game.
There's
Yeah.
so many variables in that question.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different people who I only know maybe 2 of them at a specific time with a specific game for a specific amount of time as well. I don't have to say false. There's just too many variables to concur that that is all correct.
All right. Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Mert, do you need
Wow,
to hear
I
it
thought
again,
you
or what do you
were going
think?
Exactly the opposite.
I know,
direction.
I know.
It's either
So
really
he
good
said
or really
he
bad.
says this is bull malarkey. That's what he
No.
says.
Bull malarkey.
He said he said that he does not think that they could
Yeah, I
all
do
been
not
at the same
agree.
time.
So-
So
Oh, you do not agree. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I thought you were going with it. I thought I heard
Yeah.
you say that has.
I didn't understand a word he said either.
You gotta, you have to concentrate and count the double negatives.
Sorry, you're right.
all right,
Love
Mert.
that.
Actually, it was a lot of.
Oh, hold on now. Let her guess. Go ahead, Mert.
I'm with him.
Okay, you think that is a bunch of bull malarkey, and it's a good thing you went with him because that blocks that bottom square there. So now we have a block.
W-H-U-W.
There we go. All righty, we got who we got here? Russ, you ready? You ready to rock and roll on this one?
I want Bill.
You want Bill. All right, here we go. Let me make sure here. Don't let me forget to put the points down because Terry always yells at me whenever I do that. So I was forgetting to do that. All right, here we go. So, Bill, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Oh, sure you are. Sure you are. All right.
Let's see how ready.
Yeah, let us see. All right, Bill. During World War II, the British crown jewels were housed in the basement of a Montreal insurance company. Wow. I figures you got a Canadian question, right? You being up there in Canada.
Oh,
Yes. But no, they were not.
He says no, they were not. Russ, what do you think?
I disagree with Mr. Bill.
You disagree with him because you actually think this is a fact that during World War II, the British crown jewels were housed in the basement of a Montreal insurance company. And you know what? It's a good thing you did, Russ, because that is absolutely true.
Oh my gosh, why don't they sell, at tourist joints in Canada, little models of the crown jewels? I mean, you would
who
think by
would
now.
have thought that the British would trust the French with their crown jewels?
For
What's
starters.
very interesting is there had to be a special law to allow that because English law normally forbids the crown jewels from leaving the country. So Parliament had to pass an act to allow them to leave the country to go to Canada.
Hey, how cool is this?
And they figured that would be the last place that the enemy would ever even conceive that they could be.
So Justine out there says Williamsport. Say, look at there. You're where I was. That's pretty interesting that we're from the same area there. Okay, then we had a false and then a true and then no way. I like when they give those answers. And then Ross is still trying to work out how the games work. There you go. Then we had false and then wow, history lessons from Ross. I love that. And then we had
You learn a
then we had
lot
a
in
true.
this game.
We do. It's interesting. I know Debbie does. Debbie takes notes and says, I need to check this. I need to check this out, see if this is
I'm
real.
fact checking over here from the left, right, and center.
I've upped my tic-tac-toe strategy enormously from watching this game.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
All right, here we go. This one is it's Mert, right?
you bet. And I'm going with our new kid on the block, Tasha.
Tasha.
Like we didn't know you were doing that.
Tasha. All right, here we go. All right, Tasha, you ready?
Right stuff.
There you go. All right, here we go. There's a parody religion dedicated to the flying spaghetti monster and another dedicated to the invisible pink unicorn. Yeah, that's an interesting one. All right, let me read it again real quick. Okay, there is a parody religion dedicated to the flying spaghetti monster and another dedicated to the invisible pink unicorn.
On the realm of hasta la pasta, I'm going to call that true.
She says that's actually true. So, and Pat, this is to you for the block, right? So let's see what we got
Yes,
here.
this is really mission critical.
It is.
if you're going to do a parody, it'd have to be Pink Unicorns. So I say yes. I agree with Tasha.
Well, that is wonderful choice because you got that for the block. Nicely
Yay.
done.
Thank you, Tasha.
job.
Very nice.
No problem.
What on earth? What was the spaghetti something?
Oh, the flying spaghetti monster.
Flying
Their
monster.
version of the Bible. Their version of the Bible is called "Living in the Pasta."
And their headgear is a spaghetti string.
Mm-mm.
Colander.
Yeah,
Oh
colander.
man.
And then we had, let's see who we got out here. We said, oh, hey, Chris from Chris Construction Cronies. That's pretty cool. And then Betty Lou says, Ross, basically a tic-tac-toe game, but you have to answer questions to get the square. There you go.
Mhm.
Very good. That was a concise explanation.
I like Maria. She says, true, just because. I love that.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
I said so.
That's right.
Because Tasha said so.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What is it? Hasta la pasta, Gil says.
Hasta la pasta.
There you go. Going to, that's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
Diane.
Russ, okay, here we
What
go.
a cameo.
Diane,
Here we go.
Diane. All right, Diane, here we
All
go.
right.
So, Diane, how are you, young lady?
I'm doing good.
All right, good. So here we go. This one is Al Capone's driver was the only person to escape Alcatraz, and he ended up in Mexico. Let me repeat it again.
Al Capone.
Al Capone's driver was the only person to escape Alcatraz, and he ended up in Mexico. What do you think there?
I don't think if he ended up in Mexico, he would have been captured probably. So I'm going to disagree with
So
that.
you don't think that's right at all. So let's go,
No,
Russ.
I don't think that's right.
All right, Russ. She says no. She thinks that's a bunch of crud. What do you think? You're muted.
darling.
I will agree with Diane.
You're going to agree and say that is no way that could be possible. And you know what? It's a good thing you did that because you're absolutely right. That is not true.
Ah.
I thought it sounded pretty believable.
I got a bridge for you, Debbie.
Thanks.
Wow.
Wound up in Mexico. He just didn't escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah, not directly. Yeah. He had to have a phone. All right.
All right. So Russ, boy, really raking up the points here tonight, huh? What's up with that? You're picking on Mert. I think he's coming with revenge there, Mert. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I know. Yeah.
We're going to have to keep
That's
putting,
not
we're going
gonna
to put
happen,
Mark's
yeah.
name in the chat. Give her some points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
need that.
Betty Lou did say false. She's pretty good at this, isn't she? And then Maria said true. And then I thought, and then Gil says, I thought Al drove himself. Justine said true. And then Betty Lou says, I know someone did escape Alcatraz, but I did not think they ever caught him. You know what? That may be a fact as well. So I don't know. Interesting. All right. So, Mert, you got some choices here. Which way we want to go?
The obvious choice is Miss Debbie.
Miss Debbie. There she is. All right. Hey, Debbie, you ready? You ready for this?
I am.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure if you know what a TiVo is, but anyway, we're going to find out if you do. That popping sound a TiVo makes was originally a design glitch, which they spent $600,000 trying to get rid of it. So that popping sound a TiVo makes was originally a design glitch, which they spent $600,000 trying to get rid of it. What do you think, Debbie? Wow.
I don't know what a TiVo is, but it just sounds to me like that's the kind of thing that happens when you're designing something, you know, kind of like those mistakes that happen that shouldn't happen, the happy accidents and all that, but then this one's opposite. I'm going to say that's true.
All right. Mert, what do you think? She says that's true. She thinks that's right.
Man, this is mission critical here. And I haven't the foggiest idea.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm going to say that that's false.
You disagree with what Debbie says. She said it was true, and you think it's actually no, there's no way. So, and you know what? It's a good thing you went that route because you're right, Mert. That is not. That's false. That's false.
Woo! I'm happy for you.
Excellent.
What's a TiVo?
A TiVo, a little like a box to do your TV movies and all that kind of stuff or
Oh,
whatever.
a
Yeah.
Oh,
TIVO.
The
TIVO.
original DVR.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you, Tasha.
Well, when you
Thank
said
The noise they made.
What? Yeah.
What was the noise they made?
I don't know, but
Popping
if
sound.
it's anything like,
Popping sound.
well, if it's anything like you, it's annoying. So no, I'm
Oh,
just
no.
It was an annoying sound.
It's not that annoying. What are you talking about?
Walked right into that.
When you said I don't think I'm not sure you know what a TiVo is. I
uh-huh.
thought, well, then it can't be that. It can't be the technology for TV. It must be something else. It must be like a spacecraft or something.
There you go. And then
Why
Ro-
did you think I would know what a TiVo was?
I didn't know. I was just saying. I'm just I don't know, Debbie, because I've been to your
Just
house.
ask
I don't know.
Is this one of these I don't know, but how do you know I don't know?
Yeah,
situations?
exactly. You know, we had, and then we had Marie out there who put an upside down question mark because she had no idea. then we had True. Justine said True. Oh, I love it. Tasha, who's that? Who's the little puppy there?
This is the cameo of Pit Little Puppy. That's cute. Now this is Ziggy.
Aw, she's so cute.
What's the name?
Man child. His name is Ziggy Starpup.
Ziggy Starpup.
Ziggy Starpup.
I love it.
Very
Starpup.
homage. Yeah, he kind of did a jailbreak and decided to come in here and join us.
Apparently. He wants to see what's going on. He's
Yeah,
going to
there's
help
people.
us.
There you
There's
go.
people talking and he's not involved. So
Aw.
Very affectionate puppy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Man.
all right.
Hey, you need to talk to him about the 6 feet away. All right.
Yeah, really. Social distancing here, folks.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that is not in his vocabulary.
All right, Russ, opportunity is all yours, sir. What say you?
Michael.
Michael in the top corner. Hey, Mike, how are you, sir? How you been?
How you doing?
I am
Good.
well. I am well. All right, here we go. This is going to be a fun one right here. Here's your question. The Beach Boys originally played heavy metal music until their manager saw a niche in surfer tunes. Okay, let me read it again. The Beach Boys originally played heavy metal music until their manager saw a niche in surfer tunes. Excuse me, not super. It actually probably was pretty super, but anyway.
I remember the Beach Boys back when they were starting and stuff, and I don't remember them ever playing heavy metal. So I'm going to say that's false.
He's going to say that is absolutely false. What do you think?
I agree.
You agree, and you know what? You are absolutely 100%. Well, okay, you're right. You're right, and for the
There was
win.
no heavy metal yet.
Heavy
I
metal.
actually had to mute my mic and bust out laughing at the idea.
You
of
really?
putting that one over
And
into-
Brian Wilson doing heavy metal.
I was over there looking at my sister because Susan, is that true or no? Or
Had not been
Not
intended
at
yet.
all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but you know, some weird things out there that
Shabop was the big thing.
there you
Just
go.
before that.
No, heavy shabab. Heavy shabab.
Rich said false and Maria said true. I thought that was great. And then Betty Lou says, what did she say? Justine said false. And then Betty Lou says false. I think heavy metal came out after the Beach Boys. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're
there we go.
right.
Oh,
Love it.
Debbie
Love it.
Davis. Thank you,
Love it,
Debbie. Thank you for the super chat. How awesome is
You're
that?
welcome.
And it is 410, the date 410.
410.
Yep. She always puts the date as her amount that she gives. And thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait till we get to 1229.
I am.
Ooh.
I am actually.
Keep the decimal place over 2 spots.
Oh, that's a good idea, Blake. I like that. I like the way Blake
What was
thinks
that?
there. He said move the decimal point over 2 spots. I like Blake. Blake, you're back on every week, dude.
One
No,
steak
show
and
me
here.
how, Blake. Show me how.
Mm.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, about that.
Wait a minute. Wait, why did it go blank? Didn't Sue have to end this game?
What?
What?
Didn't they have to be blocked?
No, he got 3 in a row at the top. Along the top, he got all 3 and won the game.
Totally, he
Yeah.
totally won.
Hey, thank you for subscribing to
I'm
my
shocked.
channel. Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
Thank you very much.
Gina's our person, and she's my cousin. We're related to our French and Indian War Colonel, Conrad Weiser, in Wilmersdorf, Pennsylvania. He was the first judge in Reading, Pennsylvania. So
Wow.
there.
Wow.
In case anyone didn't know, genealogy is
That's her.
Yeah.
That is her fort for sure.
He was the one that allowed the Reading Railroad to exist.
Yeah.
You know, so the
before
monopoly could exist.
Exactly.
there was no road between Wilmersdorf and Reading. I don't know how he got there, but yeah.
Railroad.
Yeah.
The Dale and Cat Show say hello from Florida. Hello, Dale and Cat.
Well, hi.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Let's a clean slate here. We get to go again. And Russ, I know you won, but Mert went first last time, so it's your turn to go first this time. You ready to rock and roll?
I am.
All right. Who would you like to pick?
I'm going to make it so that he doesn't have to speak more than once. Terry Lee Britton.
Yeah, but if you guys get it wrong, then he gets to go again. All right, Terry, you ready for this one?
I am so ready.
All right. In Spain, they have the running of the bulls. In New Zealand, they have a running of the sheep. All right. In Spain, they have the running of the
Elizabeth
bulls.
City, they have the running of the mouth. I'm part of that.
You are indeed. Absolutely. In Spain, they have the running of the bulls. And in New Zealand, they have a running of the sheep. What do you think there?
Geez, it makes so much sense. It
Okay.
has to be true.
All right. He says it's true. Russ, what do you think there?
Do I trust Terry Lee Britton?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. If you're going to base it on trust, I don't know if that's.
I get that one.
I will agree with Terry Lee
All right,
Britton.
so he said that yes, it's, in fact, they do have a running of the sheep, and you agree with that. And you know what? It's a good thing you did because they certainly. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. They certainly do. There you go. Absolutely.
it.
Hit the
I
wrong
think
button.
it would be an occasion. It's a daily event, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's no chasing the
Yeah,
sheep.
you know what? So he has 45 points.
He does. Yes. So
Wow.
he
Get nervous?
actually, you get 5 points. You get 5 points for every X that you get, and then you get 20 points if you actually win a round.
What if you don't get
So-
to go?
Okay, let's go, Mark.
I'm calling on Sue Bear next.
There you go. See, you get to go. There you go, Sue. Now you get to go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, in California, there's a national historic landmark dedicated to the cannibalistic Donner Party. I know. That's what I said too. Uh-oh. Oh no, hold on a second. We need to. This skewed everything. Somebody muted their headset, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break
Oh,
here
yeah.
for a second. You can't
Who
mute
did
your
it?
headset. It's all right.
Tasha.
Tasha did. Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's
if
that's
you have to
what
put a
sticky
sticky
notes
note,
are
you have to
for.
put a sticky note up over top. So now everything is skewed and
I'm
messed up.
sorry.
No, it's all good.
So while
For me
Michael's
to
taking
say-
care of tech, I just want to welcome my mom
There you
and my
go.
sister who already had communion virtually. And
All
now
right.
they're here to watch the game.
And by
How'd
the
you
way,
eat a
Tasha,
virtual wafer.
Well, that's what I asked her if she had
I'm
some
gonna
grape
put this
juice
on the
and
slide.
crackers at home. Is what they
All right. This is just so
They were-
everybody does
They
it.
don't have Zoom, Terry, but they have virtual 3D printers.
Right. There you go.
Oh,
so Tasha,
Yes.
I used to do that all the time when I first came on the game show as a contestant. I would mute because, like, you have to blow your nose and stuff like that. So, yeah, use the sticky note.
Mine was based on the headset dying.
No
so
worries.
I was like,
No worries.
Oh,
so as long as I don't have any echoing feedback, is everybody okay as far as my sound on my end?
yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Good.
Yes, I am.
Good.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You're fine. You're fine.
I already met you. I already know how you're
There you
explaining
go.
this.
All right, Russ, you will be moving to the waiting room for a moment, and Mert, you will be too. This is the only way I can fix it.
okay.
So here we go.
Oh, waiting room action.
Yep,
That's
it
a great
is.
idea. You're
Yeah.
very clever.
Charging
Yeah.
Smart.
room.
Did you know that you're very smart?
Am I?
What an egomaniac.
I will say this though, and I feel bad because
All right, Cousin Russ.
I will not be able to put Terry in the middle again, so he may actually have another chance here. So.
I don't know.
It works
I
out.
don't Cousin Russ, the copycat, just did a super chat for 410. I don't know if it came up or not.
Yeah, it just came up.
Did it?
It
Okay.
didn't come up on the screen though, but it's come up on.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw it
Come
in the
across
chat.
the
That's how I
screen
know
there.
about it too.
All
But I
right,
was
so
wondering.
here we go. Here we go. Hopefully this is it
Thanks, Cousin
now.
Russ.
The
All
only
right,
Okay.
all right, Bill, you lost your turn.
Okay, so am I supposed to answer a
I
question?
don't think so.
No.
I think we got rearranged.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
Suze.
No worries, no worries. There are some things that I have no control over on that particular end of the world there or whatever. Unless you want to, Mert, unless you want to go to that square anyway, we could ask Susan and have that question or whatever. However you want to do it. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I want
Wanna go-
to go to a corner square.
Okay.
So
Debbie?
I am going to go with no, this time I go with Michael.
All right, Mike up in the top. All right, Mike. That's the same question. We'll just leave it at that. In California, there's a national historic landmark dedicated to the cannibalistic Donner Party.
I believe that's true.
He says that is true. So what do you think
That's
there? Mark?
gross.
I think it's also true.
All right. So, and you
I
know
mean,
what?
I also think it's true.
Yes, absolutely. And that's correct. It is definitely true. It is definitely
you,
true. Yeah. Nice job.
Great.
All right. Russ, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Miss Debbie.
Debbie in the
Thank you.
corner. All right, Debbie. You ready, Debbie?
I am.
All right, here we go. Although sections of the Berlin Wall have come down, most of it is still there due to zoning issues. Do you think that's true, or do you not? Think
I
that's
do
true?
believe that's true.
So
Yes,
you
it was quite symbolic. They did kind of went through the whole, take some of it down, but really, I mean, it just didn't make sense. Plus, then they ran into the zoning issues. Yes.
All right, Russ, what do you think, sir?
I always believe Debbie,
You always believe Debbie.
and I will not.
Thank
not
you, dear Mark.
change.
Well, all right. Well, this time you actually should
Too
have.
bad.
Yeah, you should have because nope, that whole thing came down. So sorry about that.
What?
That gives
Oh my
circle
gosh,
the square.
sorry. I am batting 1,000 tonight.
All right. The former. Okay, who is this? This is Mert. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So this time, let me see. Upper left is, I think, is Andrew the upper left?
He
Because
is.
just went away.
He is. Andrew is definitely
Okay, Andy,
the
come on.
upper left. So Andrew, here we go. All right. So Andrew, the former estate of drug lord Pablo Escobar is now overrun with hippos. The former estate of drug lord Pablo Escobar is now overrun with hippos. You think that's true?
That's definitely false. He never traveled to Africa.
Okay. So what do you think, Mart?
I don't know. He could have imported exotic animals, but I think it's false.
Okay. So you're agreeing with Andrew that it's false, right?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Russ, you get an X there because that is actually a fact.
Oh,
That is actually a
How
fact.
on earth?
Can't
and that
believe
was
you.
mission critical.
I know. All
How?
right,
how the
Russ.
Okay, I'm not.
Apparently, they're Central American or South American.
No, he had to have been reading them or something.
Yeah.
We had a yes, true, false. We had all kinds of stuff there.
Wow, you are double the score,
Learned
cousin Russ.
because and then Betty Lou says, I just learned though, because of the street lights, you can see where the wall was from space during the night. There you go. Isn't that weird? I didn't
Wow,
know. Thank you,
that's
Betty Lou.
interesting.
Wow.
Thank you, Betty Lou, for that interesting facts there. All right, here we
Oh, there's
go.
a double street lights on either side of where the wall was.
Yeah, exactly. There are streets on lights on both sides. So yeah, so it lights up that way. There you go, Terry. See, now you're doing the math. You got it all figured out.
I got it. Up here.
All right, Russ, where are we going?
Tasha.
Tasha down in the bottom corner. Here we go. All righty. Here is the question, or whatever it is. Manchester United once played in the New York Yankees in a bizarre game that combined baseball and soccer. Okay, so Manchester United once played the New York Yankees in a bizarre game that combined baseball and soccer. What do you think on that one?
That sounds wacky enough to be true.
Okay, she thinks that it's wacky enough to be true. Russ, what do you think?
Tasha, sorry, I can't agree with you.
Can't
They played
agree
in
with you.
Yankee Stadium, but I don't know that they played baseball.
Okay. All righty. So Russ, that was good. That was good because you know what? You're right, Russ. You're right, Russ.
Well, congratulations.
3 in a row. There's the 3 X's all in a row. Another
Yankees
win for
fans
Russ.
would have torn the place down.
Yeah.
No, they play soccer in Yankee Stadium.
There
Yeah,
you
they
go.
did. I remember that.
Oh, they
That's-
can play. I don't care if they play soccer in Yankee Stadium.
All right, let's clear the slate. This is game number 3. So here we
It's
go.
awful. I mean, gosh, Mert, he's clean. He's really getting revenge.
I know.
That's all
I don't know
right.
what I'm going to do.
As long as I'm keeping score, you still have a chance.
Yeah.
Just ask Terry. He'll tell you
Keep putting your
anytime.
name
Wait a
in that,
minute.
Merle's
Is she a
trying to give
member
you
of
points,
SAG
but it's not
too?
working.
What's that? Who
I
said that?
keep putting your name in the chat, Merle, but it's not working.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to give you points.
Thanks for trying,
I
Diane.
love it. Love it. All right, Mert, you get to start again this time. Where do you want to go this time?
Okay, with fear and trepidation, we go to Terry.
Well, Terry's not in the middle anymore.
Oh, he's not?
No.
No.
Bill is in the middle. You want to go to Bill?
Yeah,
have to.
that's Bill. Bill.
Yeah.
I'm going to you, Bill.
All right, Bill. Here we
That's
go.
even scarier, I'm sure, but
No.
give it a whirl.
All right. How appropriate you get another Canada one here. In 2007, Canada issued a $1 million coin that weighed 100 kilograms and was technically legal tender. So
Wow.
so in 2007, Canada issued a $1 million coin that weighed 100 kilograms and was technically legal tender. So what do you think?
That was
there?
a gold coin?
I didn't say gold, but it just said a coin, $1
Oh,
million
just a
coin.
coin.
Yeah.
Okay. I would think that's false. I mean, wow, that's more money than we have.
There you go. All right. So what do you think there?
I also think it's false.
So you agree with Bill that that is false, huh? Well, unfortunately, that is actually true statement. So the X
Wow.
goes in the middle for Russ.
So can I phone a friend after this and call Betty Lou?
They call it the Canarugarand.
Yeah, right.
We then had yes. Then we had one die. The lights are whiter than the yellow lights on the other side. How about that? That was on the wall one or whatever. False. And then we had false. And then we had false. There we go. All right. Like Ross is quite on the last one. What a weird thing to do. Heavy in the pocket. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, can you change this? What vending machine do you use it in? You know?
It was on display in one of the Canadian banks for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's still there.
The novelty item.
You know
Put
what?
it-
Now that you say that, I remember the big gold coin
There you
in,
go.
I think it was Toronto Dominion Bank, but I didn't realize it was a real coin. I
There
thought
you
it
go.
Yeah.
Put it in the
There you
vending.
go.
Put it in the vending machine. I'll take the Rolls Royce, please.
Yeah.
A vending machine.
Anyone change in hundreds?
Yeah. All right, Russ. You are
Go
muted.
with Miss Debbie.
Debbie down in the corner. Debbie, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The U.S. TV show Friends was based on a British show called Enemies.
I have watched every single episode of Friends at least once, and
Okay.
some of them 5 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have never heard that, and I am saying no.
She thinks that is just false. What do you think, Russ? Can't hear you.
He's like, I don't know. After last time,
I trusted her the last time,
And the time
lost,
before.
but I'm going, and the time before, but I'm going to trust her this time.
You're going to trust her. And you agree that it was not based on a show called Enemies. And you know what? It's a good thing you did that, Russ, because that's right. You get that X on that one.
man, if I didn't get that one right, I'm just.
Yeah, you're just in trouble, aren't you?
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat. I've lost all faith.
It's
I was
been
waiting
a
for her
trying
to find
time.
out there was an episode that she actually missed.
There you go. All right, Mert, where would you like to go?
Okay, so I need to block. So
Yeah.
upper right,
That's
Mike.
Mike. All right, Mike, you ready, sir?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. All right. So Thomas Paine was elected to the French Parliament in 1792, despite not speaking French. Thomas Paine was elected to the French Parliament in 1792, despite not speaking French. What do you think there?
You know, I think there were a lot of the early American patriots who were very friendly with France, and I think that's true.
He thinks that's true. Mert, what do you think? You think he's on the right track there?
I think that I know that we had ambassadors that didn't speak French, like Ben Franklin and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would think you'd have to be a citizen to be elected. So I'm going to disagree with Mike and
So you
say that's false.
Disagree, unfortunately, because you know what? That actually was true, in fact. So,
Oh, I handed it to you,
Russ,
Russ.
I can't give you the X, Russ. I can't give you the X, but you
Oh,
can
you gotta
earn that.
earn it.
You can earn that yourself. Yeah, I can't give the win to him. I can't give a win to him. So, all right, Russ,
Oh.
you ready? Who? Bill?
I am ready for Bill.
Oh, you're gonna. Bill's already. He's already got it.
No, take the win. Go
You
You
gotta
Mike.
already got me for
Bill-
all my X's, man.
That's right. Mike is in the top corner. Is that who you want?
I mean, Mike.
I
Yeah,
knew
sorry.
that. I was just testing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, here we go for the
Poor
win.
Sue. Poor
Yeah,
Sue
I
doesn't
know,
get
Sue
anybody calling on her.
I know. What's up with that? All right.
I'll be
So I'll ask the same question. No, I'm just kidding. that would give you the win. The movie Cleopatra was banned in Egypt because of suspicions that Elizabeth Taylor was a Zionist agent. Wow. The movie Cleopatra was banned in Egypt because of suspicions that Elizabeth Taylor was a Zionist agent.
That was a strange time back then, and I think that was true.
And he actually thinks that is true. So what do you think there?
I will not agree with Mike.
You
tonight.
disagree with him on that
I
one,
disagree.
huh? All right. Well, you know what? You should have, because that actually is true. That's very
I
true.
remember that.
Yeah.
It was based on her marriage to Eddie Fisher, which she converted to Judas.
Right.
Wow. There you go.
Mhm.
Absolutely. There
Did
you go.
you just Google that, Andrew, or you just
False,
did that?
true.
No, I remember it on
True.
the cover of the magazine.
Don't forget, Google's Andrew.
That's right. Andrew.
You don't even Google him. He just turns like this to another screen.
That's right.
Yeah. Not obvious at all.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. So let's go with who? Mert, you're
Me.
up. Hmm.
All right. I'm going to go with Tasha.
Tasha. All right. Tasha down in the bottom corner there. People born in the 60s and 70s were called Generation X because they were fans of the X-Files. That just sounds funny. I'm sorry. That just sounds crazy.
It also sounds false because I thought Gen X definitely was before X Files.
All right. So she does not believe that. What to say you?
I think it's also. I also think it's false.
You also think it's false. So people born in the
Mhm.
60s and 70s were called Generation X because they were fans of X-Files. And that was good. That was good that you did that, because you know what? You got to know there. There you go.
It was called Generation X because you solved for X and nobody could figure that generation out.
I represent that.
Good one, Andy. Good one.
Clever.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
What is it, Russ?
Susan.
Susan to block. Finally. Right, Sue Bear? There you go. Thank you for picking my sister. Thank you. Oh, wait, it's the block. You were going to do it anyway. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. All right, Sue. Despite being the birthplace of soccer, England has never won the World Cup.
Oh, Jesus. It would be a sport.
I know. Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Despite being the birthplace of soccer, England has never won the World Cup. What do you think?
Well, I know nothing of soccer, or football, as you call it.
Oh, she's so cute. Look at that accent.
I'm going to say that's true. Just
she's going to say that that's true. So what do you think?
Because
there you go.
Because she's your sister, I'm going to agree with her.
So you think that that's true? Despite being the birthplace of soccer, England has never won the World Cup. Well, you know what? They actually have won the World Cup. So can't give you the points, but Mert, you have an opportunity here. You have an opportunity.
Well, gee, I'm going to go with Sue.
All right, Sue, get another chance. I love it. They don't pick you all night, and all of a sudden they're just going crazy with you. I love it. All right,
yeah. Welcome to my life.
All right, this is boy, how appropriate is this in this day and time? I can't believe this question is here. So here we go. Scott is best known for toilet paper, but in the 1960s, they also sold paper dresses. So
I'm gonna go with true. That
thinks that's true. Okay.
That sounds legit.
Mert, go ahead.
I know we did have paper dresses in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes.
So
I'd agree with her.
So you agree with her, and both of that is factual, is what you're saying. And it's a good thing you did that, because you know what? You have got 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Wow, boy. If they were selling those today, they'd be sold out, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you can't buy that dress. I'm sorry, you can't buy that dress. I'm sorry. Only one per customer.
Oh no, we're clear out. See, you're out of dresses. Sorry, no more paper dresses. They're all gone.
Yeah, but I tell you what, you wouldn't want to reuse it.
No, could never wear it again.
No, come on. I would make a wicked face mask out of an old paper dress.
It's crazy because you would be like, oh, I gotta wipe my butt. I gotta wipe my butt with. Oh, I got that dress.
I didn't mean wipe your butt.
Oh my goodness.
I only think clean thoughts.
Yeah. Since when? Oh no.
Afterwards.
All right, here we go, Russ. Another round, Russ. It's up to you.
Wow.
Bill in the
I made
middle.
a lot of points. Wait a minute.
I know
I'm
it.
now
You did well. Yes.
65.
Yes, I
Wow.
know. All right, Bill.
Incredible.
Rack them up.
Here's your question, sir. Bell-bottom pants were originally invented for actors who needed to change their clothes quickly backstage. What do you think on that?
I would say that is probably accurate.
All right, accurate. He says bell-bottom pants were accurate. That's right.
Yeah.
Bell-bottom pants were originally invented for actors who needed to change clothes quickly backstage. All right, Russ, what do you think?
I disagree.
He disagrees. He says that that's not true, and it's a good thing you did that, Russ, because you know what? That is not true.
Wasn't it a Navy thing before that, like historically?
I think so.
No, it's so hard to get out of bell-bottom pants. They're so tight. They cling around your butt. You can't get them off of your rear end. It's unbelievable. It's like I've never worn them, of course.
No, it was a Navy thing to make it easier for them to get out of them when they were over their boots.
Oh,
and
okay.
the
There you
legs
go.
at that time were not as tight as
There you go.
Bell bottom became fashionable, but it was a Navy thing to allow them to get out of their pants over their boots without taking their boots off.
There you go. There you go. So, yeah, look who's in the audience. Miss Sheila is out there. Hey, Sheila, watching. She
So,
says
now,
she's
so
watching
Andrew,
the
now
recap.
I got this picture of all these guys on the boat walking around with no pants on in their boots.
Then we had false, and then we had a bunch of falses. We had a bunch of trues. Oh, I'm kind of combining. Hey, when y'all put your answers in out there in the audience, say which one that you're answering. So when I go back, I have no idea what it's saying. So false. And then Betty Lou says false.
You're all right.
Betty Lou says false. Sailors had bell-bottom pants. There you go.
Yes, they did.
Yep, and even Ross said out there it originated with sailors. There you go. Actors, sailors, same thing, right? Okay. All
They
right.
tormented the hippies with them.
There you go. All right. So where are we now? I have no clue.
My turn.
Okay, your turn. And let me give Russ his 5 points before I forget. Go ahead, Pat. Thank you for keeping me track. Keep me straight.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with Andrew.
Andrew up in the top corner. All right, Andy. Here we go. French is an official language in more countries than any other language except for English. French is an official language in more countries than any other language except for English.
I believe that to be true.
You know, he says that that's true. What do you think, Mark?
And I'm thinking Spanish.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of countries where they speak Spanish. Brazil is Portuguese.
Right.
So I think it's, and then French.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really Spanish, so it's false.
Well, you should have stuck with old Andrew there because you know what? Actually, French is the second most spoken.
You're
So,
kidding.
oh,
No,
so
you got France, you got Canada, you got all the French overseas territories.
Yeah.
New Guinea, Papua, all the
I
islands
get,
and stuff.
I see all of that, but I was thinking of all the Spanish-speaking people.
that's true. That's
Well,
very
it
true.
wasn't by population; it was by country, and so I should have thought of it that
There you
way.
go. There you go. All right. And we go
Tasha.
to who we're going to go to?
Tasha.
Tasha down in the corner. Here we go. All right. Fort Knox in the United States is named for Henry Knox, a pirate active during the War of 1812. So we got to think back a little bit. And then we have Fort Knox in the United States is named for Henry Knox, a pirate active during the War of 1812. What do you think there?
Right. I'm just gonna gamble. I feel like that actually is true.
And she says that is true. What do you think?
I agree.
And you know what? You are not right. And Mert, you block.
Avast
That is
me.
not true. That is
Name the
not
port
true.
after me or you walk the plank.
And that might be a year thing. I don't know. Maybe the wrong year or something like that. So Mert gets the block on that in the bottom corner. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't go
Good
to
question.
It's
Huh?
the wrong war.
Wrong-
Henry
oh,
Knox
wrong
was in
war.
the Civil
Yeah.
War.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
And Andrew was in all those, so he knows. He knows every bit of it. but-
War.
He's been around for like 187 years, so he knows all of that.
Hey, I'm not quite that old, but I did tell the big guy that red thing was not going to work.
Oh, there you go. So let's go back here. False French isn't famous, Rich says. No, the French being the language, Spanish is. Oh, wow. A lot of people thought
An
like you did.
official
False, I think, is
language,
Spanish. Yeah.
I
Maria
thought
says
it
false.
official. Yeah.
What's that?
Chevelle says hi.
Oh, Charvel the dog. There we go. Look at there.
Actually, Spanish is number 4.
Is it?
Seriously, what's number 3?
Arabic.
Wow.
Oh,
French is 29, Arabic at 27, and Spanish at 21.
Wow.
wow.
And English is first with 59.
In other words, listen
Okay.
carefully to the question before answering. Ross says.
Well,
True about Fort
Rest
Knox.
of Ross said that.
It's
Yeah,
named for
What do you
president.
know?
I was listening. I just didn't know.
Wow. Miss Mia Voss in the house. She says hello to everyone. Hey, Mia.
Hello, Mia.
Uh,
That's funny. Debbie, did you know the French one? I didn't know if you knew the answer to that French one.
I
there.
did not. I
Yeah,
learned
yeah.
that tonight.
See, you're learning so much stuff. Debbie loves
I
this because
am.
she learns all kinds of stuff through all of this. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's go to I believe that was a block. So Mert, it's your turn. Where would you like to go?
Okay, I am going to 6 to 1, half a dozen. Which
True.
way I go?
True.
I'm going to Miss Debbie.
You're going to Miss Debbie.
All right.
Miss Debbie, here we go.
I'm going to miss you too. Oh, sorry.
All righty, here we go. Ernest Evans became Chubby Checker as a tribute to Fats Domino.
That is absolutely true.
Absolutely true. She not only she was pretty emphatic about that one. What do you think, Mert? Ernest Evans.
True.
Okay, and you
think
agree?
true.
Well, it's a good one because you're right. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, Miss Debbie.
Yeah, that
You're
was good.
welcome. And I don't know why. I think I must have heard that when I was about 5 years old in our house when they were playing the music. And
Wow, that's
But
really.
it was like, yes, I know that's true.
I didn't realize it was that much older than you, Deb.
You're a lot older than me.
I like Gil's answer out there. He said Pig Latin, second most spoken language. Rich says true, and then Gil says true on the Fats Domino, and then so does Rich, and introduce everyone to the twist. There you go. Maria
Hey, somebody,
Capaldi
you
said
know what?
true.
Wait, this way. I gotta poke Blake and wake him up.
Yeah, wake him up. There you go. Wake old Blake. There you go. All right, let's go to it is Russ. He's going to Blake for the block.
All
Blake for the
right,
block.
I just woke him up for you.
Yeah, there you go. Blake, this one is no country has won the World Cups of both cricket and soccer. Is that true or false?
Considering they don't usually play in the same country, I would say probably no, because I think cricket's more like India area. I'm not sure, like Middle Eastern. And I would say no, because I don't think they have like a semi-good soccer team, but I don't think India's never won.
Right.
Or East has never won in soccer. So
All right, gotcha.
No.
So he says no. He says no country has won the World Cups both in cricket and soccer. What do you think, Russ?
I believe the answer is true.
You think that's a fact. You're disagreeing with him. And you know what, Russ? That's probably a good idea that you did that because you are absolutely correct, sir. So, Mert, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going
You
with
have to block, right?
of all things. Can you imagine? Diane.
Hello.
So,
Hi.
Diane, are you ready, Diane?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here we go. India. India is the world's most populous country that has never won an Olympic gold medal. Let me make sure. India is the world's most populous country that has never won an Olympic gold medal.
Okay, read that again.
Yeah, sure.
One more time.
India is the world's most populous country that has never won an Olympic gold medal.
That's kind of a. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's sort of tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember India winning. I watched the Olympics, and I don't. Trying to think of the sports they're known for. I can't think. I think that might be true.
So you think
I don't
that's
think they won a gold
true.
medal.
All right. She thinks it's true.
Might have won a
there.
medal, but I don't know if it's gold.
Okay.
I'm going to. Oh golly,
So what do you think? Do you think they?
Eddie Lou, help me! Send me some, telepathically. I need
There
some
you
help.
go. There you go.
What did you say, Deb or Diane? that it was-
Diane said she thinks that's true. India is the world's most populous country that has never won an Olympic gold medal. She says
Why
she
did
thinks
they
that's
throw
true.
most populous country in there?
I know. Just to
I don't know if
mess
that
you
has
up.
a bearing.
Just a
That's what's confusing me.
Understood.
I think that they have won a gold medal.
Okay, so you disagree with Diane. And it's a good thing you did that because now you got the block because they must have won a gold medal. So very good, excellent day. Alrighty then. Where do we go now, Russ?
Let's see. I'm going to try Mr. Terry Lee Britton.
You're going to try Mr. Terry Lee Britton. Terry, how are you, sir? Glad
I gotta
you.
wake up for this, do I? Okay. All right.
All
I'll
right.
answer it.
All right. Here we go. Oh gosh, I hate to ask him this one because I know what he's going to do here. Anyway, let me go out here. Let me go out here real quick and see what everybody's comments are on this last thing before I get to Terry. Just because cricket and soccer, true, Rich says, and then we had who knows, false. I love when they give those. Maria puts who knows. I think in track and field, Rich said. So there you go. Long distance, even.
Yeah.
Gold medal, true. Justine says. How about that? Interesting. All right, Terry, here you go. You ready for yours? The song, The Lion Sleeps Tonight was based on an old Suez lullaby of the same name.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Terry, just right away. He did it pretty quick, but he says that's true.
I will agree with Mr. Terry Lee.
You agree with Terry because you do think that song is, and you know what? I have to give a circle on that one. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I thought it was based on an old.
No.
Really? I was right there with you, Terry.
I know. Wow. This is
That was
getting
like the
crazy.
first song I ever learned by ear on the flute. I could have sworn that was a based on an older song.
Well, there you go. Sometimes you learn something. All
Not
right.
me. I'll
All right.
forget this in a few minutes.
All right, Mert.
Okay, so I've got to see the square talk a little bit because I can't see who's where.
All right. Well, it's either Susan or
Okay.
Mike. Nothing to win
there
or
it is.
anything, but nothing
Yeah,
to
I
block.
know. I'm going to go for Susan. We
Susan?
ignored her the first half of the show.
All right, here we go. Okay, this is very, very interesting. This ought to be a fun one here. Okay. China censors the internet with something nicknamed the Great Firewall of China. China censors the internet with something nicknamed the Great Firewall of China.
I'm gonna go with no because that's cheesy, but emoji, but no.
All right.
Well-
she says that's false. Mert, what do you think there?
Okay, you're thinking that they did not,
That's
that
what
there's,
Mhm.
all right, but it didn't say China calls it that.
China
Oh.
censors the internet with something
We know
nicknamed-
that's true.
Right,
We
right.
know that
China
part's
censors
true.
the internet with something nicknamed the Great Firewall of China.
And the Chinese don't have a sense of humor.
No, but I think everybody else calls it.
There you go.
Okay.
So I think it's true that
Well,
that
that was
that's a nickname.
that's a good choice because you were right. It is the nickname. So there you go.
I nicknamed it that.
There you go. All righty.
After I invented the internet, I nicknamed it that.
Only because Andrew gave permission.
There you go.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Russ. There's only
Oh,
one
I'm sorry.
Mike.
Mike,
Up in the top corner, every square, everybody got to talk to this time. This is
Okay,
pretty
I'm
cool.
awake now.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's easy to do. I know. All right, Mike, here we go. Neil Armstrong drank a can of Coca-Cola on the moon and left the can behind. You think that's true or do you think that's false? Neil Armstrong drank a can of Coca-Cola on
That's-
the moon.
That's false, of course. How can you drink a can of Coke? You take the hood off, you take your head off. There's no way. I mean, you can't do that on the moon.
All right.
No, that's
No.
false.
He wouldn't even go unless they retrofitted it into the suit.
He said
Yeah,
no
no,
way.
that's
What do you think, Russ?
No way.
would you please read the question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Neil Armstrong drank a can of Coca-Cola on the moon and left the can behind.
No.
He says no, and it's a good thing that you said no because, you know, that one is interesting.
I would have lost respect for Neil Armstrong.
That's right.
Even if you got the hood off, the minute he popped the can,
You can't put the can in.
would have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh, wow.
He put it under a moon rock, of course.
He couldn't drop the can.
False,
on
not
the moon.
true about China. We had firewall of China, true. Then we had true. Then we had false. Then we had, I'm guessing, true about the firewall. False on Neil Armstrong. He would have it all over him. And he couldn't leave the can behind, right? There we go, Mike.
Oh, he
says
never would have
did
lived it
hoping
down.
that they would send him back to pick it up. Mike says
And Coca-Cola would have always been talking about the only soda can on the moon.
that's true.
It's
That's true.
out of this world. Yeah.
Drop the
yeah,
can.
out of this world.
Yeah. Better than
About Pepsi.
So it was a
Mm.
draw.
there you go.
It was a draw.
Foxy, you had more. You had 5 circles.
Oh, did I? But didn't he have? Oh, did I have more?
You had one more than he did, I believe. Yes.
Oh, don't I
believe so.
get like 49 points for that?
49 points.
14,400.
14,000. That's
Move the
right.
decimal point over. Yeah.
Where's Sheila
Yeah.
when you need her?
I know.
Yeah.
Giving those audience points, right? There you go. What do you say? You guys up for just one more or no? What do y'all want to do? I don't care. It doesn't matter. We've been an
Yeah.
hour, but we'll go a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
one more.
Let's go one more. We'll go one more. Let's
One
just
more.
to have some fun here. And who goes first then? Flip a coin. Mert, you go first.
Okay. Let's see who's in the middle. Is that Bill?
It is
Yeah.
Bill. You want to go for Bill? Here we go, Bill. All right, Bill. Okay. In a 1959 vote, Alaska chose to become an American state instead of a Canadian province. In a 1959 vote, Alaska chose to become an American state instead of a Canadian province.
No, I think that's totally false. I believe Alaska became an American state as a debt from another country, didn't it? Russia or some other
All righty.
place.
So-
Anyway, I'm going to say that's false for
He's-
those reasons.
He
that I
says
can't
that's
articulate.
false. He says that's false.
Yeah. Didn't we buy it from Russia for like 2 rubles or something?
So you agree
Yeah,
with
I
him?
agree.
Dice
that-
follies.
There you
I
go.
agree that that's false.
Very good. All right. Excellent. Because you know what? O goes to that center square to start things off.
Good.
Russ.
And I would have been really surprised if it was true in any regard except for the timing, because that meant that I was born when there weren't even 50 states yet, and that makes me sound really old.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't until the 50s that Alaska became a state.
I
There you go.
remember.
Well, I hope it was before 58. I want to think that when I was
I
born,
think it was 50.
It was 1959.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Yeah,
Was it
59.
Born, so it was
Seward's
1959.
Folly,
Hawaii-
they called it.
Yeah.
Senator-
Because
Senator
it was
Seward.
Alaska and Hawaii came in
I
at
am
the same
learning
time.
so much tonight.
January 3rd, 1950.
I still remember 48 stars on the flag. when I
And
was
we
in
had to
elementary
get new
school.
flags in every classroom because we
Yeah.
saluted the flag every
Yeah, one
day.
more. We had
I remember when they became.
Wow,
false
I
on
didn't
Alaska. We had
realize
false.
that there weren't even 50 states when I was born.
Mhm.
Wow.
And false because it was an American territory. We had 59 has Hawaii statehood. There you go. 59 was Hawaii statehood, says John Brown.
Hi, John. John, be sure to come in tonight.
Yeah, come in the after party and join us. That'd be great. All right, who's up here? We got
Tasha.
yeah, Tasha down in the bottom corner. Here we go. Tasha, are you ready? All righty. Every Canadian prime minister since World War II has been a Roman Catholic. What do you think on that? Every Canadian prime minister since World War II has been a Roman Catholic.
I feel like that should be false,
If
but
she-
I have no idea, so that's my gamble.
Okay. She says false. What
I
do you think?
agree. I agree.
You agree that it's false, and it's a good thing you agree that it's false because it is false. There you go. All right, Mert, to you.
Okay, now I have to think of what the heck to do. I'm going to
You should pick me. Pick me.
I know, I'm going to go with Blake.
Blake. All right. Haven't heard from Blake in a
Well,
while.
Wait, David.
You asked for it. That's right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Blank. Here's one that confused the heck out of me. Hopefully, it does not confuse you. Tank Commander Killer. I know I'm going to brutalize this, but I think it's Runcie, Runcie. Tank Commander Killer Runcie eventually became the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Ooh.
I phone a friend Chipper and see what he has to say about that.
He's not going to know. I can tell you right now.
Or is he sleeping in the cat pit right now?
Well, there is that.
Archbishop. It's not like the diplomat. So Archbishop, yeah, highly likely. I could say that. Yeah.
All right.
I say it's true.
All righty. What do you think there?
Okay, I know that a lot of people in World War II mobilized, that England did, but I don't think they called upon the an archbishop to do that.
Wow.
Because I think they needed him on the home front, so I think it's false.
You think it's false? You know what? We're going to have to give an X there because you know what? That actually was
It's true.
true.
He became
Yeah.
Archbishop
Absolutely.
Did you know
after
that?
World War II.
Did you know that, Russ?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Mert's dying. I know he's watching, and he knows military history, and he's like, come on, come on. You should have texted me, honey. My phone's on. Oh, dear.
All
Okay.
right, here we go. Alrighty. So, where do we want to go with this one?
Miss Debbie.
Miss Debbie.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, Debbie, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Mata Hari donated her body to science, but somehow her head disappeared. Mata Hari donated her body to science, but somehow her head disappeared. What do you think on that?
Where the secrets were.
I'm going to say that's an absolute yes.
Okay, she says that is an absolute yes. So what do you think, Russ?
I'm going to disagree with
You,
Miss Debbie.
you don't think that's, you know what, you should have, because that just gave an O because it is true. So now Mert has
Wow.
2 circles on
All the
there.
secrets were in her head.
Who's Mata Hari?
Mata Hari.
Famous spy.
She was a spy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So somebody wanted her head.
With
Obviously.
the enemy.
They
Yeah.
shot her, firing squad.
Yep.
Boom.
Mhm.
Man,
Wow.
no Episcopalian prime minister. There was an Episcopalian prime minister, Gill says a while back on the other one. We had false. The Church of England is the main religion. False on the Archbishop. True. I think that it is false. I don't think the priest served as a tank. There you go.
Mhm.
True. Too weird.
He
Or
didn't
maybe-
he didn't become archbishop until after the war.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
I figured that, but he must not have been a priest even.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to have to read up on that.
All right.
All
So.
So
Go
I
ahead.
need to go with Mike.
All right, Mike,
because
for the
I'm
win.
going to hope for
Okay.
my best. Yeah.
All right,
come
Mike. Here we go. This is it.
Go.
You ready for this?
Yep, let's go.
All right, here we go. Boxer Joe Louis was also the first African American to play in a PGA sanctioned golf tournament. Boxer Joe Louis was also the first African American to play in a PGA sanctioned golf tournament.
No, I don't believe that's true. I think there were other
Okay.
before him.
I hear you.
No.
Okay. So he says no on that.
Mm. I don't know. A lot of the early baseball and wrestling guys really broke the barriers.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think that he did.
Okay. So you
That's
disagree.
true.
And you know what? Mert, that was awesome. Nice job. Nice job for the win.
Wow.
How about
Finally.
that? How about that? And what's
Yeah.
interesting, if you look at the score, you just snuck
Wow.
with that win. The 20-point win puts you above to beat Russ tonight. How about
Neck and
that?
neck.
Oh,
That is unreal.
I
See what
am.
happens? See what happens when you're a bully, Russ?
Thank you, Board. Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it.
I love it. And out there in the audience, thank you so much out there for participating. We did have, let's see, false on Joe Louis, false golfer, false. And then Ross says, well done. Ross stuck with us the whole time over in Australia. Y'all must be really bored. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, this is great. This is awesome. Thank you, everybody. Each and every one of you in here that came in and joined us. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you. Diane, appreciate you. And then Mike, thank you very much. And then Terry, never mind. And then Bill, thank you very much. Then we had Sue Bear. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Debbie, say hello and thank you. Blake, of course, thank you last minute for joining us. I appreciate you, dude, as always.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then Tasha, the new girl on the block.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was
Hey,
awesome.
Tasha.
You will be back, I guarantee you. And everybody out there, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. And Ross is out there. Thank you for putting a great game show on each week. My absolute pleasure. Thank you so much to Mert and Russ and Debbie and all you guys that gave me the super chats.
Thank you.
That means a lot to me. But Pat and Russ, you guys are awesome. I love when you two have to go head to head because it's competition, but you know what it is? It's fun competition.
That
And
was
I love
tight.
that. It really was. So yeah, we'll see everybody
Hey,
next week. Oh,
Michael.
yep.
Thank you for being so awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no
Yeah,
worries.
Michael.
Oh, I
Don't
love
let it
doing
go to his head.
No, I love doing this. Anybody that wants to come in,
I'll break it up.
there you go. Anybody that wants to come in the after show, please join us. I will put the link out there for the audience to come in. Please do come in. We would love to have you in here and come in and talk to us in the after show. I shouldn't say after party, it's after show. Although sometimes it can be an after party. Yeah, exactly. Okay, all right, I'll call it that then. That's fine. No, but thank you again. And I'm going to put that link out there. Thank you, everybody. I do not have an intro or outro, so we're going to say goodbye right away. But let me get the link out there before we go. And thank
Happy
you.
Good Friday. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, happy Easter.
Stay-
Bless everyone.
Stay home, be safe.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
What
Thank
she
you.
said.
Yep. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next time. I am going to end the broadcast. Here we go.